My dear students, welcome to the English class. I hope you are well by the grace of God and you are living with your parents happily. Here you can see identity, teacher's identity, text introduction. I am Julie Ruby Madhu. Subject English for today. Unit 1, Lesson 1. Unit 1, Good Citizen. And in Lesson 1, can you live alone? We can notice the image below. Someone is mending something, family gathering, problems in a family, young learners cultivating virtues, cooking, and acquiring knowledge. Today's lesson, can you live alone? Today's lesson is, can you live alone? আমরা আজকে এই লেসন থেকে কিছু ওয়ার্ড মিনিং শিখব। এক্সাম্পল যেমন অ্যাকোয়ার। অ্যাকোয়ার মানে অর্জন করা, বাংলায় অর্জন করা, অ্যাকোয়ার অর্জন করা। ইংলিশে to gain something by your own efforts or ability. Synonymous obtain or gain. Then companion, সঙ্গী, সহচর, বাংলায় সঙ্গী অথবা সহচর। Friends, someone with whom one spends time or keeps company. Then constant, স্থির, অপরিবর্তন, বারবার ঘটছে এমন। Steady, ever present, happening or done rapidly. Cooperation, সহযোগিতা, the act of doing something together or working together. Cooperation, সহযোগিতা, the act of doing something together or working together. Then creature, প্রাণী, any large or small living being. Creature, প্রাণী, any large or small living being. From the lesson, learning outcomes. What are the learning outcomes? Students will learn at the end of these lessons. Number 1, people living in a community or society often have problems. Number 2, a family may have a problem with a particular members, a son or daughters, who keeps bad company. Number 3, so they talk to each other to solve the problems. Number 4, to prevent theft or robberies, constant security measures are often necessary within the village or cities area. This lesson related, long ago, a young man who lived in a village found his life full of problems and sufferings, quarreling, ill feelings, jealousy, enmity, all were parts of everyday life there. So he left his house and went to a jungle to live by himself. There he made a nice little hut with wood, bamboo, and reeds. Aha! How happy I am here, said the man to him. Here we have a teamwork. Look at the pictures below and discuss in pairs. Give your own opinions. But in this pandemic time, though we have no class, but in your house, you can discuss with your brothers or sisters or relatives. We will know in today's lesson by some questions. First, why did the young man leave his house? Why did the young man leave his house? The answer: he left his house as he saw that family life was full of problems and sufferings like quarrels, ill feeling, jealousy, enmity, etc. And number 2, where did he make a heart? Where did he make the heart with? Where did he make a heart? What did he make the heart with? The answer: he made a heart in a jungle. He made it with wood, bamboo, reeds. Then, number 3, was the man happy in his heart? Absolutely no. The answer will be no. He was not happy with his heart. There he had to face problems one after another. Number 4. How did he find himself again in a family? See, how did he find himself again in a family? In answer, we can see he gathered all the necessary things one after another. For example, bringing a cat, a cow, a cowboy, and a wife who gave birth to children. Thus he found again in a family. So, number 5, what is the moral of the story? What is the moral of the story? The moral of the story is man cannot live alone, or man is a social being. Again, the moral of the story is man cannot live alone, or man is a social being. Evaluation part. Number 1, can you live alone in a house? It may be absolutely not. Again, number 1, can you live alone in a house? Then, make a list of the problems you think you will have if you live alone in a house: having accidents, feeling lonely, etc. Again, number 1, can you live alone in a house? Number 2, make a list of the problems you think you will have if you live alone in a house: having accidents, feeling lonely, etc. Now, we should have a homework. So the question is, what can we do at home and in the locality to become good citizens? Again, I am going to read. What can we do at home and in the locality to become good citizens? As you have read your passage, in the passage you will get all the answers. So, again, read it nicely. Again, read it. So, thank you, students. Please wear your mask and keep the rules to maintain the distance. Hope we will meet together soon. God bless you.